Hi guys, welcome to my playthrough of Fallout 3. I'm going to be doing a special playthrough where I'm going to be using primarily the unarmed skill only. There's going to be a few points in the game where I'm probably going to have to pull out a couple of landmines to take care of some stuff, but for the most part just going to be punching everything and having a good time. I'm not going to do the vault scene. This game's been out for almost 10 years. I'm sure you guys seen it 100 times, so I'm just gonna start right here just before we exit the vault. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the way I made the character. I'm just gonna look at my special, and this is how I want to keep it as well for the unarmed playthrough. Basically, at your special, if you don't know, you don't want to put any skill up to 10 because there's bobbleheads throughout the game that'll raise these by 1, and strength, there's a way to raise it by 1. Charisma is really not that important unless you plan on talking your way through it instead of playing your way through it, which could speed stuff up, but I don't know, it takes kind of the fun out of the game. My tag skills, these are skills I believe they get boosted by 15 points for each one you take. Taking the unarmed, of course. Medicine, because I'm going to need to be healing a lot. And the explosive skills for something early in the game. And like I said, I may occasionally need to bottle cap mine my way out of some sticky situations. On that note, let's get going. Let's get to it. How did I complete 3 quests already? Alright, so now we're out of Vault 101 and we're going to be headed to Megaton. Wait for a level up. Okay, and you only need a level 25 explosive skill for Megaton. So I'm just going to I'll put 13 points into here to get to 50. And we'll take that to 25 as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put some, at first few levels, I'm gonna put some points into agility just so I can get some more uses out of the VATS. Normally with the guns and stuff, I usually don't use the VATS much, but probably gonna need it with this playthrough. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get bombarded with quests here. This is all the DLC. And speaking of DLC, I probably won't be playing through it on this playthrough unless you guys want to see it. After I post these videos, you guys like it, you want to see more, I'll go ahead and play through it, but only plan on doing the main quest, main playthrough. Probably do the, oh come on, few of the quests just to get some levels going. Like from Moria Brown, and that's probably about the only quest I'll do besides the main one. Oh wow, yeah, my health was low. Alright, the reason why I'm coming back here is somewhere back here there's a hollowed out rock that's got some pretty good equipment in it for early in the game. Not that I'll be using it, but at least I could sell it for some extra caps. forget exactly where this rock is, but we'll find it. Stupid mole rats. I'm not really sure if blocking actually helps you, but I know it always seems to help the bad guys when they do it because you really can't punch them when they're blocking and it kind of stuns you, kind of like in Skyrim where, you know, if you use the shield you could stagger the opponent for a second. So I try to block people, but usually doesn't seem to help much. Oh my gosh. Go put those stim packs on the hotkey. Oh, a dog too. Nice. Alright, I might just cut this part out till, you know, I find exactly where this rock's at, and I'll get back to you guys when I find it. Alright, it looks like I couldn't find the hollowed out rock, but it just had a sniper rifle and maybe a couple stim packs in there. But I walked all the way around looking for the rock, but we're back here at the front of Megaton. We got my favorite character in the game, old Deputy Weld. He seems such a positive guy in this little wasteland. So Megaton's going to be our home base for the game. So we're going to be playing a good character.
And Mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, boy. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holler if you need something. Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine.
And just because my charisma's low, I like playing a nicer character just because people do seem to treat you better if you're nice.
Each other. Now, is there something I can help you with? What about it? I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? You think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good? Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you.
100 caps, alright.
Wait. Go ahead and see what you can do. Just be careful.
So I'm going to be spending those 100 caps here in a second anyway.
Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Had a look in his eye. You know the kind a man gets when he's got a purpose. Spent some time up in the saloon. Might want to check with Moriarty. Just watch yourself. That man's trouble. Don't blow us up now.
And if you don't know, that's what we need the 25 explosive skill for, is for disarming this bomb. You get something good for doing it. And attempt to disarm. And not only do you get something good for disarming it, it's also a free level up at this point in the game.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move in? Could use someone like you. Got an empty place here you can use. Here's the key indeed. It ain't much to look at, but talk with Moira. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
Okay, so that easy. We get a free house, and we should have leveled up. Yes, we did. Probably not going to focus on my sneak skill till later in the game, but eventually I do plan on getting that up a little bit. Mostly going to be focused on my unarmed medicine and probably my science skill, because you need either your science or lock-picking skill, and I don't know, I think hacking computers is a little funner than picking locks. We'll put another point into our agility. Another reason why is I'm going to be probably going to use power armor later in the game, and I don't want to be slowed down to a crawl with it. So anyway, here's our house. Bobblehead stand, storage, and a bed. I probably will be getting most of the stuff for the house, probably not the jukebox or the, I don't know, probably not the Nuka-Cola machine either. But the workbench, I may or may not get that because I'm not going to be making any of the weapons probably. I mean, I know the Deathclaw Gauntlet's probably one of the strongest weapons I could have in the game for an unarmed character, but problem is you got to be able to kill Deathclaw to get his hand. So don't know if I'll be making anything, but I don't know. Caps aren't that hard to come by in this game, so I'll probably end up getting the stuff eventually. But I'm not going to rush getting it or anything. Okay, we're going to come up here and talk to Moira Brown, and she's going to send us off on a string of quests that's going to get us a few levels and everything, so we'll play along with her.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you? Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy. Yeah, you wouldn't imagine how hard it is to replace that big light bulb up there, too. That's great for a forward. Open with a joke and all that. Here, take the suit. Something tells me you might need it. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Yeah, and actually later in the game, if you complete this quest, you can run into people out in the wasteland, random people, and you talk to them, and they'll actually mention this book.
It's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean words.
Sounds like a great idea.
Good enthusiasm! Now, I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
We'll do the radiation one, because that's easiest.
Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that.
Okay.
Oh, you're a peach! Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of.
Alright, each one of her
Try not
quests
to
that she
die.
sends you on will always have a second optional thing you can do along with the quest. Like this one, if you just get 200 rads, you'll complete the quest. 600, you get something extra. And I believe that does affect how the book turns out too, depending on how well you do everything. And most of the quests you can just talk your way out of if your speech skill's high enough. But yeah, easiest way to get the radiations, come down this puddle and just hold in the drink button. Get 17 rads per second, so it goes up pretty quick. There's already 200 if I wanted to complete the quest there.
Shall know an end to pain, and shall know atoms in his glory. I urge you, my friend.
And I believe each one of them lines up there on your rad meter's 200, so I'll wait till it gets up to that third line. Alright, that's probably good. And just yeah, head back to Moira. I get turned around. Move. Alright. Yeah. Oh crap, I'm clear on the wrong side of town. Yeah, I'm by my house. Sorry about that. Yep, that's my house, so let's head back here to Crater Side. And I don't think you actually get experience points for each one of these little quests. I don't think you get a payoff in experience till you finish the entire quest, which kind of sucks, but you get plenty of experience along the way.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter? I can tell you're positively glowing. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up. You're a lucky one, you know. At this level, most people don't make it. But then again, most people don't have my experimental tricks. Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had the chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed. Oh, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little ramen milk, a couple magnets, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems, as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
Alright, yeah, and this is the, for doing the optional quest, you get this added perk. Which, I mean, I really never get advanced radiation poisoning, so it's kind of worthless, but, like I said, I think it does, actually affect the way the book turns out if you do all the optional quests.
I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy?
We'll get the food that's a little bit
Well,
closer.
food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it. Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay?
And like I said, if your speech skill is high enough, I think you could just talk about collecting stuff from the super duper mart, and you can tell her that you look but there's nothing there, and it'll still complete the quest all the same. But this is kind of like a tutorial quest anyway, and I should probably sell my stuff to her. So I like doing them. She didn't have many caps either, so she's getting stim packs. Yeah, lots of them. Alright. Sell all my baseball stuff that I got from my from the vault. I don't know why or how they have a baseball team in the vault, but apparently they do. I think that's probably my best piece of armor right now. Those don't do anything. Yeah. Oh, got 6 of those. Alright. Am I not wearing a helmet? Yes, I'll keep that helmet. Alright.
Try not to die.
So now we'll head off to the Super Duper Mart and complete this quest. Yeah, we'll head this way. And this will be a little tricky, not using any guns, but I think we'll get by this one. In the minefield, minefield's actually a little bit easier, but it just takes longer, and I don't like walking all the way out there until I actually absolutely have to, so we'll take care of the Super Duper Mart. Pick up some Nuka-Cola Quantum, and get to hack our first computer terminal of this Let's Play. And if I run into the Wilkes kid down here, I probably will be doing that quest as well, just for the free boost of strength I can get for completing it. I don't think I put my better armor on. How do I still have so many of these? I thought I just sold those. Oh my god, I must have canceled the transaction. Where's my helmet? Yeah, I'm a little too close to my cap, so what I'm going to do is go back and actually sell my stuff this time. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'll be back like right at this point. See you guys in a minute. Okay, back again. Game crashed 2 more times on the way out here, so after this I'm going to look online, see if there's a way to make it stop doing that. It is getting rather annoying. I mean, even when you're not recording a game, every once in a while the game will crash. I think that's actually why they incorporated the quick save button, which I'm going to start using a lot more. Which I probably should on this playthrough anyhow, because I'm probably going to end up dying a lot, just because this game's almost like it's designed around you're supposed to be using guns. Okay, I believe this is the back of the Super Duper Mart. Stuff blowing up. Yeah, empty trash cans, but the litter everywhere. And I guess this war supposedly happened a long time ago. I just never understood why anyone's cared enough to try to clean the place up a little bit. Got us some quantum. Uh-oh. Ouch. And that's a nice thing about the unarmed skills. If you actually punch them in their arms or their weapons, a lot of times they will drop their weapons, you know, temporarily, but usually with enough time for you to kill them before they can do anything. Alright, so inside the Super Duper Mart we're gonna have plenty of bandits walking around. The way I like to deal with these guys is just kind of get their attention. They start shooting at you. Like that. And then if you run around the corner, usually they'll follow you. And yeah, here he comes. And just vats him whenever he turns the corner. Oh wow, she brought friends. It's alright. Just run. So he can't get some free shots off on me. Alright, he actually had some brass knuckles and the hockey mask, so both of those will help my unarmed skill. She had some brass knuckles as well. Weapons. Go ahead and repair these with those. We get that hockey mask on. Gives +5 to the unarmed. That doesn't look like brass knuckles. Alright, now try to leave my Pip-Boy flashlight on as much as possible, because I know on YouTube these videos come out a lot darker than they look on here, and that looked pretty dark to me, so we'll leave this light on. I don't know why that raider was so tough. Ammo and grenades. Free barter. Bartering book. Nope. I can go ahead and do that, which I'm going to, but if you there is a key somewhere in here. It's in a box on a shelf. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, there's actually the key to the door. Not gonna take it just because I want to show you guys how to hack if you don't know. Bottle cap mine.
Gonna eat your heart, you piece of shit.
Alright. So I believe that's everybody for now. I'll go ahead and grab the food first because I think something bad happens after you grab the medicine out of the pharmacy. Yeah, here's the fridge. Just a couple of stim packs. Another bottle cap mine. And lockpicking is just like Skyrim. Alright, so now we'll head over there and hack the computer terminal, get in the pharmacy, get to our medicine, and get out of here. Head back to Moira, and we'll probably call it a day after that. Yeah, this will probably be the only terminal that you guys will see me hack. I'll try to cut them out of here, because sometimes it takes forever to hack them, and I'm sure it's not the most fun thing in the world to watch. But if you don't know how this works is, you're given a list of words, and depending on how high your science skill is, the fewer words will actually be here. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys ever played that game Mastermind, but it tells you, like when you select a word, okay, like a lot of these have ing at the end of them, so I'm going to take like hunting. So I got 5 out of 7 letters that are right and in the right spot. So, yeah, so if it says any of them are correct, not only is the letter does it have the right letters, but they have the right letters in the right spots. So all but 2 of those letters are right. So now we just look for a word that looks like hunting, pretty close to hunting, that also ends in the ing, and I'm guessing it's going to be wanting because 3, 4, 5 line up, so it's got to be it there. And I'll probably show you again on the next computer terminal, because there is a way to get rid of some of the dud words, some of the wrong passwords, and also you can fill up your attempts, but usually I don't do it that fast. So actually there's another one here. We'll take a look at that to get the mini nuke. And a lot of this junk I'm picking up, these are all parts for stuff I can create if I decide I want to do that. Now I'm over encumbered. I'm sure I've got some raider armor I can repair up. Alright, so get a couple more things. Scrap metal I don't think really has too much of a use, neither does the detergent, other than if you build the rocket launcher, of course you can. Crap, froze again. And it's been a while since I saved it. Crap. Alright. Be back with you when I get back here. Alright, after a few more crashes, we're back and ready to quick save in case we crash again. Pick up some of the stuff we already had. Oops, those will sell. Definitely have to do some research, see if I can find a way to make this thing stop crashing so much. Grenades. Rataway is always good. And a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Get the regular Nuka-Cola as well. And if you don't know, every time you drink a Nuka-Cola, you actually get a bottle cap from the bottle as well. So free money, a little bit of health, and yeah. And here's the pharmacy supplies. It doesn't matter what you pick up off the shelf, you actually have to raid the first aid kit to complete the optional quest. And I'll show you this terminal. There's something on top of it here. It might be for hacking it. I'll look at it after I hack it because I want to show you this. Alright, what I was talking about on the last one is if you come to these symbols and you scroll over them one at a time, sometimes you'll come across groups of words, or groups of symbols rather, like this, that light up a group, more than one. And if you click on those, it'll, that time it replenished my allowances. That means that, if I had one try left, it would fill it back up to all 4. And most of the times, whenever you click on them, it'll get rid of dud words to leave you with less. And if you get your science skill up to 100 to where you can actually hack the very hard terminals, if you go through and do this, usually there's I believe five that you can get rid of. One of them is going to include your allowances, but if you get rid of them all, even on very hard, you'll be I think it'll only leave you with like 2, so you'll always be able to get it. Okay, so 2 out of 5. Okay, now let's see if it actually is a ES word. 3 out of 5. Okay, so okay, we know that can't be it because that has 4 of the same. Could be loves. Nope. So it could be caves. Okay. Alright, got it on the last attempt there. Which is lucky, because if I didn't, I'd probably have to grab that terminal off the top. Or the ID here. Let's see what this is. Data notes. Property deed. Megaton house. Huh. Where'd that go?
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first.
Alright, well, probably...
I don't really know how to tell you this.
It probably just was the password, and it just didn't bother putting it in the notes because I've never actually checked one of those after you pick up a password.
So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going.
Yeah, these guys are supposed to help you. These Protecticons, if you... Protectatrons, rather. If you get them out of their little cages, they're supposed to help you, but usually they don't do much.
Okay, go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Yeah, I don't know where all these guys come from, but they always come back after you complete the optional part of the quest. If you don't go back in that room, these second wave of guys never show up, so, you know, if it's something you're worried about doing, then you don't have to do the optional part, but I definitely recommend it because you get a pretty nice item from doing the optional part of this quest. And I don't even have my brass knuckles or my... Crap, I need that pistol. Or my hockey mask on. Let's repair some of this armor. There we go. Alright, now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I don't think I rated these Nuka-Cola machines. Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Could go ahead and head back to Megaton. No, not Vault 101. Megaton. And turn in our quest to Moira. It's probably gonna be middle of the night still, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and sleep first. Normally I just keep all my stuff that I know is for whatever you want to call it, crafting. I like to keep it in, you know, this cabinet, and oh, there it is. See, I don't know why I couldn't look at that. Anything else I'll put over in the other cabinet, like the weapons and stuff that I'm going to sell later. Turpentine. Okay. Where is that? Would it be aid? Go ahead and read that anyway. Yeah, but no, I have no idea what that is for. Actually, Moira has some money, so I'm going to hang on to this stuff. No need to sell it right now. That toy car can actually be used for making something. I believe the dart gun. Oh crap. It's the middle of the night still. Go ahead and rest up. Wrong room. Sorry, Wadsworth. Didn't mean to invade on you there. Alright, so we need to sleep for about 8 hours. Alright. Head back to Moira. Shops are usually open from 8 to 8. I believe the clinics are open all the time. That's kind of a long way.
So, how's the scabbing been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart?
Yeah, see, this is where you can go ahead and lie to her about it. But I actually did, so...
Really? You did?
Yes, I did.
Well, all right. Tell me all about it.
And I don't know if this actually makes a difference for the book or not, but you should go for your highest skill, which I think these are even, if I remember right.
So you're saying that they acquired a well-protected stash? I wonder how many other places are hiding treasures behind monsters. Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit, my treat. Tastes kinda great after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better.
Alright, let's get set on our last quest.
There are a few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies?
Alright.
Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Alright, let's sell off some of our loot we got. I usually try to sell everything, like your ammunition. It doesn't matter how much you have, it'll never weigh anything. So I usually save that for last, you know, as far as selling stuff goes. I forgot she didn't have much money anyway. That would be too much. Let's see, something worth 9. I can have that. Alright, what we'll do is just sell some weapons to get the, or some ammo to get the rest of her caps. Let's see, I need, what, 9, so probably 17. I know 18 is twice 9, but I just gave her that badge, which is worth half a cap as well, so yeah, worked out perfect. And there we go.
Good hunting. Good luck with that research.
Alright, just gonna head back to my house up here and drop off the rest of my stuff that I couldn't sell this time. We're gonna call that a day for now. Thanks for watching. Make sure to stop back for more content tomorrow. I'm gonna continue on with this. So pick up where we left off, and any comments, questions, any tips, anything I missed, anything you want to see, let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.